We are back live. That's what's up. That's what's up. Last week, pre-record football, guys. Super Bowl was on. If you're a Niners fan, sorry. But yes, we're back live, and I just want to give a quick shout out to Chia Pet. Last week's episode 35, he joined me for a pre-record. We did a pre-record, and on the pre-record, yes, he actually managed to set the record. On a pre-record, went 2 hours. The guy spoke for 2 hours, and what a gem! Such a sweetheart. I think his neighbors would say otherwise, and most likely his brother. But besides the point, tonight's guest is gonna be nothing but a good time. The dude is one of my favorite guys to hang out with, chat, talk comics with. But before we get to him, I told you guys in that pre-record last week, if you comment on the video, there's a giveaway. That's right. So tonight, there's a giveaway. And in fact, I think I'm gonna get into it right away. So if you commented, well, you're up to win something. So I just want to show you guys a little something. Basically, one of my friends, good friend, Philip. If you're not already following him on Instagram, go check him out. Bathtub. So Flat Bathtub. I will show you his Instagram. Actually, let's just show you guys. So here he is. Here's his stuff. He does some great work, and in fact, he also worked on Dead by Daylight. He's an art director. He's got some submissions here for Spawn. I don't know if you guys see it, but man, this is absolutely incredible. This was. I'm not too sure if this is still ongoing. I know Todd McFarlane's got all of this fun stuff going, but he put together some cool Spawn stuff. And in fact, I'm going to show you guys something just a little bit of what's going to be given away. But look at this, man, this awesome Wolverine. And there was something else I wanted to show you guys that he did. Oh, there you go, some Dead by Daylight. So awesome stuff by Philip, man. So guys, please give him a follow. Check him out on Instagram. Always posting some cool stuff. And speaking cool stuff, I'm going to show you guys what he donated. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So we're giving away this awesome print that he had for Montreal Comic Con. So there was a mini con that took place. I think it was in December or early January. Can't remember. But anyways, regardless, he had this there. It was available for people to pick up. And he actually reached out to me and said, dude, I'd like to donate it to your channel for a giveaway. So that being said, we're giving it away. So here it is. I got it for you. I will look at the foil. Look at the foil. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Philip crushing it, man. But I will package that nice and safe for whoever wins. So let me get the little wheel of names for people who commented on last week's video. So here you go. Popping it up. You guys see it? We're going to give it a spin. Wish everybody some luck. Here we go. Let's see who's going to be the big winner. Big winner is going to be what? Hold up. Gregory's taking it. There you go. So Gregory's the winner. Gregory, reach out to me on Instagram. Give me your address, and yeah, I will get this over to you. All right. Time for the show. All right. Like I said, one of my favorite guys. He's been on here not once, not twice, but we're going for thrice, baby. 3 times. None other than my brother, Infamous Jeff.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
Oh,
Yo.
Love it. There's the energy, man.
Oh, you guys ready? I got my power sour. I'm ready to go.
Now, I can't let you do this
Let's
alone.
get going, baby. Let's get going. Cheers, my brother.
Salutes, baby. Let's
one.
It's been a while, man. I actually checked. The last time we actually hung out on this channel was 4 months ago. 4 months. Unacceptable.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Hey, everybody in the chat, what's shaking?
Yes. The chat is what makes me super pumped every week to be doing this. But Jeb, I see something behind you. We were talking about that Venom 1 right there, the Lee Price. Yep.
Let me tell you, baby. So I had it on the back burner for a little while on, things I had to buy. And then I saw, Lee. And we'll get back to that later. But let me tell you, that's a sweet book to grab.
Yeah, dude, for sure, man. I don't even know how it happened. You just happened to post it. And just earlier in that day, I was like looking at it and I'm like, damn, man, it's crazy expensive too, eh?
Yeah, it's going for big bucks. It was a one per store remastered McFarlane. As soon as you got the Todd father on there, it's gonna get hot, and they're starting to disappear slowly
Yep.
but surely.
No, there's even the other one. It's like a green background.
Yeah, yeah, that's the 1 in 1,000.
Yep.
Uh, I mean, it's a nice book. If I get it, I'll eventually own it one of these days.
Yeah.
Uh, I do like the black and white better.
Same, dude. It looks incredible. I love it.
It's basically a tuxedo comic, man. It's classic.
I did that for my wedding. I wore white blazer, white jacket. I had the black pants, so I could relate. I could relate.
Yeah,
But,
man.
but all right, let's get into the show. There's a lot to talk about. We have a big
Woo!
one. Yeah, we might. Chia Pet holds the 2 hour mark for. He pretty much has the longest show
Oh Jesus, man.
on
I
this channel.
I don't
So
think I can talk that much, but let's try. We
let's do
got
it. Let's do it.
this.
That's
Yeah.
right. But before we get into it, I want to say hi to the chat because I missed these guys last week. That's right. Derek's in the house, man. Derek, appreciate you coming to hang out tonight. We got
Oh,
Lefteros here hanging with us, our brother, our boy. And of course, we're going to go through some of the FOC picks of the week by Lefteros.
yo,
Constantino.
Tino.
Yeah, there you
What's
go.
up?
Constantino's in the house, man. He's
YYC baby, YYC.
there you go. I was just gonna say your neck of the woods. So there you go, repping YYC. You got JF. Salut les boys. That's what's up, baby. Another local here in Quebec. So appreciate you coming to hang out. Michael Baker. That's right. Not only do
That's
we
right,
do
Michael.
FOC, we do hot topics, but the market report has the Baker shakers. So stick around. He's got some good ones tonight. He put up three books
Nice.
for tonight. There you go. Samal, things are about to get sticky. That's what's up. Yeah, 100%. Just
Woo.
beer though. Just
Nah,
beer.
we're just we're not gonna spill it. We're gonna drink it, right?
Yep.
Nothing getting sticky.
Yep. Well, can't guarantee that. But
Yeah.
anyways, Trev, my brother Trev is in the house, going live at 10 p.m. Eastern time over on his channel. So guys, give him a sub, go show some love, and definitely check him
Absolutely.
out. Check him out after 10. You got Gear Up in the house, Armin, my bro.
What's up,
Armin,
Armin?
one of
How's
the
it going,
best,
brother?
yeah, one of the best pressers, cleaners in the game. And of course, he submits our books, but Armin, you dropped a message in the chat not too long ago, and I want you to know anything you need, you could always reach out, man. Nothing but love for you, bro.
Yeah, Armin, we're gonna have to talk, baby. I I heard you're really good at getting bumps. I wonder if
Yeah,
you could get a bump on that bad boy.
I'm sure he could.
I'm sure he could.
I always ask him what's the trick. You know what I mean? Like how does he manage to get it? But I'm sure he's slipping in a few bills on his submission. That's
Yo,
probably it. Probably it. No, I'm kidding. I'm
makes
kidding.
sense. Makes sense. It's all good.
No, he's got magical hands, bro. Nobody can compete, man. We've got Steph's Comics in the house. Steph, yes, my bro, killing it over on his Instagram. If you guys are into card breaks, especially, go check him out, man. Guy's doing some killer rips over on his channel, and it's always a good time. Nick's in the house. Ironically, so is Chia Pet. Chia Pet, yes, like I said,
What's
held it
up, man?
down.
What's up, brother?
Held it down for 2 hours, my bro. Um, Nothing but love for that guy. We got this crazy man in the house. That's what's up. The
Woo!
butcher's in the house. Jay's here, and I think he's
Up,
on
Butcher.
vacation. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's on vacation. I actually start
Oh, cheers,
vacation.
brother.
I start vacation tomorrow, but I ain't going anywhere. No beaches for me, just kids.
Staycation.
Yep, exactly. But appreciate you, Jay, bro. Who else we got here? Gregory. Gregory, you just won, man. I don't know if I think yeah, the chat's got you up to speed. That's right. So you won a little something. Here it is, bro. Got a nice little print for you. So DM me some details, and I'll get this over to you right away. Send me
Yo,
your
Gregory, you
address.
might as well go get a lotto ticket, baby, because you got like a horseshoe up your ass, I think.
apparently. But who else we got here? We've got W Vogs in the house, man. Vogs, dude, has been crushing it. If you guys haven't yet, sub him up as well, man. He's pretty much everywhere, whether it's with the Spine Ticks, Paul and the 619, seeing him
Right on.
everywhere on multiple channels, and I love it, man. Dude, Lowe's Ticks. That's all I'm gonna say. Anybody watching Spine Ticks knows exactly what I'm talking about. So W Vogs, man, appreciate you, bro. Who else we got here? We got Luis Mendoza. Yo, what's up, fellas, man? Appreciate you, Luis. Thanks for coming to hang out. But Jeb, let's get into the show. I think we got everybody. If I missed anybody in the chat, but we're gonna get straight into the big FOC. That's right, it's a big one, bro.
It's huge.
That's what she
Huge
said.
this week, baby.
That's what she said. Now I gotta ask you, bro. Yeah, it's a big FOC, but are you ready for it?
Baby. Baby, I'm ready. Let's go.
thought you were gonna reach through the screen and strangle me or something. But let's get into it. That's the energy I love. Now, guys, the FOC selections of the week is for February 19. And of course, guys, you can get your FOC orders over on comicnation.us. You can also get yourself an additional 5% off, which totals your full discount to 20% by using discount code Black Crown. That's right. So, first book up for grabs. John Jang doing his thing.
John Jang.
John Jang doing his thing. I missed out on a good opportunity right there, but
And yeah, it didn't work. I'm
it
sorry.
didn't. It didn't.
No,
But
bro. Man, this guy always puts out solid work. I, he's just so everything he does. He's always I would say head above the digital artists that are out there. I like him more than what's his name, Bjornson or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Definitely, he's this guy's. It's him as soon as you see it, right?
yeah.
He's
You
got
were
that
referring to Berendez.
Berendez. Yeah, Berendez.
But yeah, dude, like, look, it's Jang's had this style of cover on multiple occasions. But the Iron Man one, it pops, man. It stands out. I think it's a great cover. I'm totally picking this one up. I pre-ordered this just because of the cover. Am I reading Iron Man? I don't really care for it. I'm being honest.
Honestly, it's not that bad. He's kind of integrated himself in the whole, the fall of Krakoa and all that kind of stuff with
Yeah,
X-Men. Him being married to
Emma
a
Frost.
dime piece like Emma Frost.
Yeah,
Man, if I was a cartoon character, let me tell you,
yeah,
whoops.
100%. I think everybody feels the same way. But before we go to the next book, Pacino's in the house. My brother Pacino.
What's up, bro?
Miss you, bro. Miss
Yeah,
you, bro. We got to get the kids together, man. And of course, ourselves getting drunk in a corner. Who else we got here? I saw the Wilds in the house, man. What's going on, the Wild? Nice seeing you here with myself and of course Jeb. Um,
yeah.
Jewels is in the house. Yeah, Jewels. Bro, Jewels, weren't you busy going to watch Madam Web or something? But we're actually going to talk a bit about Madam Web a little later. Heads up. But before we do, Transformers issue 6. Now, this is the cover A. Solicitation suggests a character will die in this issue, and judging by the cover, I hope it ain't this guy.
Yo, and then we'd have to go through that whole resurrection of fucking Optimus Prime again. I don't want to do. I don't want to live through that again, man. The cartoons were bad enough. I don't want to live through that era again, bro. Let's go. Don't mess with Prime, man. Leave him alone.
Yeah, man. And, I'm sure you've read Cobra Commander and seen what's going on there as well. So, some big things happening. I went cover B. I'm not going to lie. On this one, I went cover B.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Definitely solid. Warren Johnson. We got like that post-apocalyptic. Just things ain't going good for Prime there.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a rough start. Rough start.
Yeah.
But Star Wars Visions, Takashi Okazaki,
Oh,
number one.
Kazaki.
There you go. So you got the origin of the Ronin. Now, look, I know that some people are into this, some people are not. I personally haven't even picked up any. Well, I know I picked up the last one that came out, the Visions, but I actually never even had the opportunity to read it. So I have it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to be going this route. Are you?
I'm not a big Star Wars collector in the beginning. I do like anything Takashi puts out. Uh, Starting from like his anime to now,
Yeah.
everything that he does now. Yeah, no, I'm probably not. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna probably buy it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a million other fans that will just die to get their hands on at least two. Yeah.
Absolutely. Dude, if you're a Star Wars fan, it's a definite pickup. You got Paperweight in the house, man. Paperweight, appreciate you, bro. Always great to chat with this guy, man. Nothing but love. But all right, let's get to the next Star Wars book. It's actually
Woo!
Jango Fett. Yeah, number one. So first appearance of Y399. Now, I have no idea who this person is. Obviously, we haven't had the opportunity to read this book yet, so we don't know. But if
Not a
you're
clue.
into this, definitely worthy of a pickup. And there's the 1 in 100. I don't know if you saw that one. Absolutely gorgeous.
No, I have not seen that one. Again, Star Wars, not my cup of tea. This is solid cover. Love the purples, all that kind of stuff. First appearance of Y399. Is that like a new robot?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
look, with a
I'm
nice
gonna
touch. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna say that's a new droid, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Most likely.
yo, let me tell you, I'm sure Left would be all over buying like 10 of these for sure.
Yeah. Nemesis is dropping straight facts. No, I'm kidding. Nemesis is the biggest Star Wars fan there is, guys. Don't don't take him serious, never. Um, but all right, moving on from this, we've got Web of Spider-Man #1. Now, solicitation here states that this one shot will lay out characters and stories coming up through early 2025. Now, Jeb, I know even you posted this from Lefteros' post.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. Again, this is one of those, point zero issues, one shots that you never know. These sometimes surprise you. They sometimes, you end up getting first appearance of like supporting characters. Sometimes you get first appearances in them.
Yep.
So definitely a book to keep your eye on. I mean, you got this solid Greg Capullo. Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome home. And I mean, solid issue. Plus, uh, we got Chasm coming back in this issue and Kane. That's
Yeah.
right, baby. We
Yep.
know already that this is going to lead into Chasm, Curse of Kane,
Yep.
or Kane, Curse of Chasm, I guess. Yeah, I think that's right. That's
Now, if
better.
you I know you're a big fan of Kane and of course Ben Riley. You got to pick one. Who you keeping?
Kane.
Yeah, Kane's
Kane.
badass too.
Kane's simple.
Yep.
Kane, he's always been one of my favorites. Just the way he used his powers were just different than anyone else. When he first came on the scene, man, I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like this guy like took a side of a building and smashed the shit out of the rhino.
Yep.
Zero fucks given, just smashed them. And I was
Yep.
just like, yeah, that's a sick way you use your powers, baby. And then he would like burn his freaking handprints into people's faces.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep.
he decimated all the street level characters
Yeah.
in the 90s, man. Killed Dr. Octopus, snapped his neck, and then the hand resurrected him again.
Yeah. No, dude.
And then,
Kane. Yeah. Kane's
and,
ruthless.
yeah, man, just unstoppable force because you know what? They keep bringing him back. You know why? Because he's got staying power.
He does. He does. Now,
Chasm,
yeah. Go ahead.
sorry, Chasm, he's been stuck in like limbo in a cage for how long? I don't know. Team Kane. Sorry, guys. Team
There you
Kane
go.
all the way.
Nothing wrong with that, but you mentioned this is Capullo cover, and yes, welcome back, Capullo, because he's been knocking out home runs, man. I'm loving every cover he's putting out. This is a beauty, and unfortunately, yes, it is
Yeah.
a 7.99 US book. So it's up there in price, but yes, I think it's definitely worthy of a pickup.
And I believe there's a like a 1 in 50 or 1 in 100 version of this cover too.
I'm not too
I
sure. I
can't
didn't
I
see it,
can't remember.
but I did see that there was another cover that was available. There was like two covers available at FOC. So
Yeah, definitely one to pick up if you want to know what's going on. A lot of people not a fan of Zeb Wells' Spider-Man storytelling,
yeah,
but I don't know. Gang War has been fun so far.
yeah. No, Gang War is fun. But all right, let's move on from this one. We're going to talk Thundercats issue 2. Yes, cover X. Guys, put that X in your mind. That's how many covers exist for this particular issue. Now, issue #1 was successful. Yes, it was. A lot of people were highly praising it. I thought it was a good read. Yes, I did actually get a chance to read it. But you can still find copies. Maybe not at your LCS, but eBay's got plenty of copies for cover price in case you missed out on issue 1. That's all I'm going to say. So, issue 2, now you're going to have the first appearance and cover of Calica.
Calica.
Yeah, Calica. So, pretty cool right there. Like I said, I enjoyed issue 1. I'm going to be picking up issue 2 and particularly this cover. And there's also, I think, a foil of this.
I had no idea Shelby like actually wrote comics. And then I went back and he has that other like the like old boss or old man or something like that it's
Mhm.
called. Um but this issue also comes in a foil, I believe, too,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is pretty interesting. But yeah, cover 10. That's guys, I would go with this one. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
there you go.
I think there's a 1 in 10 design variant. Also a good grab.
Yeah, I think it's a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 that's a version of this cover.
Yeah.
Yep. But Comic Ozzy's in the house. Ozzy always crushing it on Whatnot. If you guys haven't yet, go check him out. Like I shared on my story right before going live, he's got a lineup of bangers dropping this Tuesday on his Whatnot. So appreciate you, Ozzy.
That's-
The big one of the big ones, Deadpool, issue number one, first
Yep.
appearance of new villain likely named Death Grip. Now, yes, I am a fan of this cover. I think it's awesome, but guys, you cannot. I look whether you're a foil lover or not, it's fine. But if there's any foil that I would want to grab, it is this one, man. I can only imagine the way it's gonna pop with those swords. And
Yep.
Jeb, can we agree that that is one of the better homage covers?
It's a solid. That's one of the best homage variants I've seen in a long time, especially for like anything Tomb of Dracula. I'm gonna go back and probably grab those homage variants. This is probably the last one I saw that's probably this good is the Savage Shores one, second print. I was a huge fan of that one. So yeah, definitely one to grab. And Lee just kills it. Doesn't matter what he
Yep.
does, he kills it. He does a lot of my favorite symbiote covers. And yeah, man, this guy is. There's a reason why he's still around and still just pushing out solid work. I never complain about his work.
Oh, same, man. I think Inhyuk Lee is just consistent with good stuff, man.
Absolutely.
Yep. But definitely don't sleep on Deadpool, especially the Deadpool love is very much alive this week, and we'll talk about that later. But back to some incentive talk because we were just talking incentives. Dark Ride is still going. That's right. It's at issue 11. And the 1 in 25 incentive, because they've been doing lots of Disney ones, this is the Aladdin homage, man. And I'm going to be honest, dude. Aladdin was one of my favorites growing up as a kid. I think it's a neat cover, man.
100%. Like you can't tell me anybody in his like late 30s, early 40s who don't know all the words to these songs, man. Like
Yeah.
honestly, this is just the awesome homage, and it's a VHS, like the
Yeah,
puff
man. The white.
VHS.
Yeah, you see the little white trim, but I'm gonna say one name, Robin Williams. Dude,
Yeah,
he slayed it in this movie.
100%, 100%. They all, you know what? It was almost kind of like the remake, the live action one. It was okay. Plus, Gobert Gilfrey, like, come on,
Yeah,
as Diego.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, man.
yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
yeah. This should do. Yeah,
Love it.
this should do well leading up to New Comic Book Day. And Sam saying, "Got me pelting a whole new world." There you go.
That a boy.
Love it. Talking incentives. This is an absolutely gorgeous cover, man. It's also available in a trade, but X-Men Forever #1. This is the Mystique Virgin variant depiction by Lyrics Lee. Dude, insane. I picked up the trade. My wallet doesn't permit me to get the 1 in 100, but if I could, I totally would.
Yeah, man, this is a solid piece of art. Lyrics is just slowly gaining, like slowly coming in. He put out the Death of Venomverse cover with Silence on it, and I just love that cover. Had to grab that one right away. This one, yeah, everything he does is very beautiful. This is feminine but strong, but it hits all the buttons, right?
And sexy. Don't forget
Woo!
sex. Yeah. 100%. This is totally worthy of a pickup. I'm definitely picking up the trade. I will not pass on that.
Yeah, makes me think of very bad things.
You naughty boy.
Whoa,
But all right, let's get to one that I think a lot of people.
right to high school kids. Not
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, we
That's not
went
even
from one
cool, bro.
one extreme to the other, but here we are. Ultimate X-Men #1. This is the second printing, and of course, second printing on FOC over 2 weeks prior to the release of the first printing. So, guys, we're already seeing traction on that first print. Don't sleep on the second print. And one thing I want to say is that if you've noticed, well, every second print from the Ultimate books that have dropped, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Black Panther, and now Ultimate X-Men, who's doing the covers? It's Silva. Now, if you put those together, they connect. Yeah, did you know that? They look amazing together.
Yeah, looks really cool. I don't know if people are sleeping on this now, then they deserve not to buy it, in my opinion. But that's
Yep.
all this Ultimate stuff has just gone crazy, 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 crazy.
Yep.
And these girls, let me tell you, I feel like these are going to be some big books moving forward. So
Yep. Yep. You don't
yeah,
want to sleep on these characters. So I agree with you guys.
negative,
Get them now. Don't pay premium after this weekend trying to scoop it up on eBay.
100%.
Speaking Ultimate, we got Ultimate Spider-Man 2 as well. That's right. So second print is over on FOC right now. So you can get it. And it features Green Goblin from obviously Earth 6160. This is the design variant cover. And yeah, it's pretty interesting to see this because normally the design variants tend to be 1 in 10s, right? Like we've seen that
Hmm.
several times. But there's certain characters here on this design variant that, well, it's the first time I've seen them, so might be worthy of a
Yeah,
pickup.
yeah. I can only think of the only thing I can think of is this girl was like the one at the top,
Yep,
the African girl.
yep.
I believe like that was his first roommate. Like back in the day, it was his neighbor, Peter
Oh yeah,
Parker's
you
neighbor.
might be right.
Yo, do you remember that? I
Yeah,
I just just I'm saying I'm not sure if they're new characters. I think like because he had a bunch of different uh neighbors and stuff in his yeah back in the day. Both
yeah.
are six one
Both are
six
616
characters.
characters.
Yeah, I
Man,
figured.
had you not mentioned this whole neighbor thing, now I want to go back and see.
Yeah, you got to go back to like
Yeah,
I
early
don't
days.
know like early days like when he was living on his own. I just remember the issue that everyone came over to Peter Parker's house and brought over like an item to like furnish his home. That was like an issue back in the day. I remember like the back of my hand.
Yeah, so
So
Leftero saying one first appeared in ASM 140 and the other in Moon Knight.
oh, well, there you
Yeah,
go.
or maybe Mortal Kombat. I don't know. But anyways, enough. Pretty sure it was 140, maybe 142. All right, so I'm gonna go back to double check that because now it's piqued my interest. But I do remember what Jeb was talking about. So now, yeah. But all
Yeah,
right,
man. I again, I'm not sure if I'm like a giant fan of this Ultimate Green Goblin. I think it's really interesting that Norman's already kind of gone. Spoiler,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that Harry is the Green Goblin. Spoiler,
yep.
and
But
yeah,
but yeah, man. There's also the 1 in 25 incentive, which was pretty much the cover A for first print. But the 1 in 25 is the Virgin, and it's already selling over I would say $50 Canadian on eBay. A lot of pre-orders are already going through on eBay, so I
yeah,
did catch that. So if you have the opportunity to pick it up at cover price, then definitely grab one or ratio price for that matter.
yeah. Because I think in like 10 years, these are going to be some like solid investments.
Yeah, dude, for
Hundred
sure.
percent.
Yeah, UniX is in the house, man. That's right. No
Woo!
football, bro. No football. I'm sad, man, but I appreciate you coming to hang out. He says he's taking notes. That's right. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate that. But that was it for the FOC stuff. So, guys, don't forget support Left Arrows by following Comic Nation US, the world's finest comic book shop. That's obviously over on comicnation.us. And of course, you go visit the website, order your books, get an extra 5% off by using Black Crown, and that will total your discount to 20% off. And guys, don't forget, go support Lefteros as well by checking out Cover Price. He has an even more extended list of FOC picks every week over on the website and does new comic book day as well, and sometimes other cool stuff. So keep an eye out.
Yeah,
Jeb, the FOC is done. The
yeah.
market, the market had a lot of cool stuff going on. Hot topics. There are some very hot topics we're gonna get through. But before we get to the hot topics, it's market report.
All right, baby. Let's go. Market report.
I didn't even need to ask him. Market report is basically myself looking at some books from the top 10 lists, whether it be CBSI, cover price, go collect. I'm checking prices on eBay. If you have a top 10 list, I'm checking it out. And I'm picking the books I think are cool to talk about. So let's get into the first book with the Jeb. And yeah, the one that exploded this week from out of nowhere. It was like an RKO from Randy Orton. Secret
And
Wars, number 5. Dude, just what people thought seemed to be the book within the trailer, burnt to the side of Deadpool, now is exploding.
Yeah.
First appearance of Night Machine. Number 10 on cover price. Number 1 on CBSI. Raw, 30 to 60 Canadian. It's nuts, bro. This has been the ultimate dollar book for the longest time.
Yeah, man. It just proves that movies still push spec. I had like some people trying to tell me like, you don't buy stuff over movies because of spec. I'm like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because people are gonna buy it. They see it, they're gonna buy it. They hear
Yep,
about it, they're gonna buy it. So this is just one of those perfect storm issues that are just going crazy right now.
absolutely. What I actually find interesting is that, for the longest time, guys, we have seen characters first appearances pop, right? Whether somebody's in a trailer, in a movie, whatever it may be, a TV show, the books pop. But to see a book itself pop for being in a trailer is mind blowing. I've not seen this ever. I personally haven't. I don't know if you have, but that was insane. So there
I
it
feel
is.
like I have one somewhere. I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
I've got two of them. I know I have two of them. But all right, before we move
man.
on to the next book, guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to the people who just popped in the chat. We got Shop for Comics, Shop doing some great stuff over on his Instagram. Go show some love. Great work all the time. Awesome little artist, man. I really enjoy what he puts out. And of course, we've got the Comic Vet in the house,
Yeah.
man. Comic Vet, appreciate you being here. But guys, roll out the red carpet because Cover Price themselves are
Woo!
there you go. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with myself and Jeb tonight. So let's get into some other books that Cover Price had up on their lists. And of course, Ultimate Universe. Dude, the Ultimate Universe is just exploding on the secondary market. It's insane, no matter which book. But here we've got the cameo of Black Panther and Maystorm. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to read the book yet, Black Panther is just like a silhouette, right? And of
Yeah.
course, you have Maystorm at the, how at every, most books, at the end of every book, there's like a little
Little
story.
epilogue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those little epilogues. But yeah, that's where we see Maystorm. And of course, Black Panther, like I said, just a silhouette. But regardless of the fact, near mid fair market values, 30 US dollars. Number 4 on cover price, number 3 on CBSI.
Yeah. Another like this was the issue they ended up like breaking Thor out of jail and everything. Or Thor was never really in jail. He just did what he wanted and they just like came and got him. Was that this one? I can't remember. All I know is that again, the Ultimate Universe right now is unstoppable.
Yep. It's nuts, dude. But regardless, I'm enjoying it. You know why? Because for the first time in a long time, we are seeing books pop based off of reads, based off of people excited about this universe. So we can't say the first Ultimate Universe, the first time this happened. This wasn't really going on.
Yeah, Shaw was just asking me. I'm like, who's his favorite character?
Yep. Yeah. It's Venom. Venom 1000%, man. Yeah. Shop, by the way, you killed it for Freaky Louie. I love what you put up. So guys, go check him out on Instagram. All right.
Awesome.
The next book. Yes, the Deadpool trailer did have a
Again,
little effect, baby. That's what's up. Yeah, new X-Men 114, first appearance of Cassandra Nova. CGC 98 sold for 230 Canadian. Now I saw a
yeah.
newsstand sale over on eBay. Sell for 445 Canadian. Came in at number 7 on cover price, number 10 on CBSI. Not bad.
I remember New X-Men was just everything, man. Like this book back in like early 2000s was just massive. And like I don't know, Cassandra Nova, she looked like a shriveled up ball, but it should be interesting. Fucking like her as the main bad guy. I'm not super excited about it, but she is an interesting character because she's very funky and everything. I read, I think it was X Factor recently. I believe it was X Factor or X Force that she was in, and she was actually interesting.
Yeah.
Always up to no good, and doing it looking like a fucking old, avocado.
Yes. Uh,
Yes.
pure avocado. It's funny that you make that reference because I believe in Deadpool that was the reference when his friend first sees him right after. the whole transition in Deadpool 1. But all right, Uncanny Swag's in the house. Swag, appreciate you, bro. Great show last night with Spine Ticks. I checked it out, caught the replay. You guys always killing it over on your pickups within the week. So nothing but love for you guys. And Cover Price saying Ultimate Spider-Man and X-Men from 2000s are the fathers of speculation. Modern aftermarket heat. Yes, okay. 100%. Definitely Ultimate
Yeah.
Spider-Man. That is a absolute given. But I mean, out the gates, like there were a lot of Ultimate titles that just they didn't hold, right? Like I could find plenty of
What
Ultimate.
what I find is interesting is everyone knew this book was coming.
Yeah.
It's not like this book wasn't. Everybody knew this book was coming,
Now
but
hold on. This book, you mean Ultimate Spider-Man?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone and shops bought the crap out of it.
Yeah.
So I was shocked at the aftermarket of what these books were selling for.
Yeah.
Like again, that's unreal. Good for Marvel though, man. Let me tell you, they banged out a solid story, not just good spec book, but solid story, like an
Absolutely.
interesting story, something new we
Yeah.
haven't
I
had
actually
before.
I caught Gear Up, who was in the chat earlier today. We have a chat where a lot of us speak. We're over 100 people, and he was saying, the Ultimate Spider-Man is probably the first book in a long time where he's fiending for the next one, right? Like he's looking forward to it
100%.
significantly. So yeah, they're doing their thing. But anyways, back to Cassandra Nova. Yes, Deadpool trailer made a little bit of a splash on the secondary market.
Here, just a second. I could show you guys what Cassandra Nova looks like. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, no, Jesus.
Oh God, I'm just kidding.
But all
Uh,
right, man. Saturday morning cartoons, man. I'm like, I've said it many times on this show how much that meant everything to me, man. And of course, I try to relive it with the kids today, but Saturday morning cartoons don't exist anymore unless you pick up a book as such. That's what's up, baby. The Disney Afternoon #1. There's only 21 9/8s on the CGC census of this one, and a CGC 9/8 recently sold for $200 US. This is a cover price shaker, and I really like what Cover Price wrote within their article, where they were talking about, what made this sale take place. Nobody really knows because, yes, you've got the Disney Lorcana cards coming out, right? There's I guess some of these characters that are possibly going to be on those cards, but regardless of the fact, there's many things that could have caused it to spike, but I don't think anything really did. Who knows? But a
um,
sale took place.
dude, it's just cool. I love when this stuff like blows up because I didn't even know this cover existed, man. Had zero, and I I never watched Bonkers. I watched Goof Troop, watched the shit out of Tailspin. Never watched Bonkers.
Yeah,
Watched the crap out of Darkwing Duck. So
yeah, dude,
I,
Darkwing.
but like, man, it's all the guys our age or my age, anyways. I don't know. They like the nostalgic shit, and I am one that I'm going back and I'm collecting these like random things from my childhood
Yep.
just to have something a piece of your childhood, and that's what I feel like this is
And
something.
it's funny, Jeb, that you say that because that's another thing that they mentioned, right? The nostalgic stuff. A lot of people are doing that. I've been doing it for probably the last 2 years, man, where I'm picking up stuff that remind me of my childhood, whether it's video game books, cartoons, and so forth.
Yeah,
But
man.
as of late, I've seen a lot of people, hitting a lot of those old school cartoon stuff, whether it be Gargoyles, even The Simpsons. I know Newbie Comics is heavy on The Simpsons. We saw a Futurama book not too long ago
Mhm.
over on Cover Price's Shaker List. There's a lot of these books starting to really, make a little bit of a pop on the
Yeah,
secondary
absolutely.
market. So matter uh, matter of time before Rocco's Modern Life pops. That's one I think might have a a chance. But all right, before we get to the next book, I want to just give a quick shout out to What Can I Say, man? Appreciate you coming to hang out with myself and Jeb. And of course,
So,
my brother TK is in the house, man. TK, I'm gonna miss you this week, bro. I'll be away from the office for a week, but I'll see you the following Monday. But all right, let's get to the next one. Yes, your boy, Godzilla. Yeah, there you go. Godzilla 23. This is a newsstand copy and a CGC 9/8 sold for 459 US dollars. Cover price shaker. Pretty impressive.
I honestly like I was seeing this coming from like a mile away. I feel like every Godzilla's never been bigger than he has been like than right now.
Right now.
We got Academy Awards. We got they're actually doing a big omnibus with this whole series coming very soon. Um, but yeah, man, Godzilla's hot. The king never went away. He just, he goes and slumbers for a while, then comes back and just kicks ass again and again. All I
Yeah,
can say is, man, I can't wait for Godzilla X Kong. That second trailer dropped, and I was just like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
Oh man, just pumped.
Yeah, we will definitely get into talks of that trailer in just a bit. But Pirate, I know exactly who you are, so appreciate you being here, bro. It means a lot. But yeah, man, Godzilla is like you said right now is look. I want to say he's never been hotter, but I think there's obviously been times where he's been, I want to say, equally as hot. But right now it's insane. There's so much good Godzilla stuff dropping. Right, you've got Monarch taking place. You've got fucking -1 that not only did -1 release, and it was a soft release here in Montreal. I can tell you that we had one theater that was playing the movie, and then it immediately expanded to all theaters here
Yep.
locally. Then it crushed it at the box office. They came out with the black and white version. So good times.
Made it got an Academy, Academy freaking nods. So
Yeah.
like awesome. I'm really happy that director did that and brought us a really, I don't know, you can just tell it was a real, I don't know, classic Godzilla, and it was just, I don't know, man. It's insane. It's just
Yeah.
insane.
What can I say? Hang tight. I imagine you could stream it any minute. Yep.
Yeah, man.
But all
But
right.
I would say everyone definitely Godzilla X Kong. Watch that in the big screen because that's the
Yeah.
only way to watch that shit, anyways.
100%. But all right, we'll get into some of that talk in just a bit. But let's get to the next book. I was talking video games, and of course, we have this awesome, awesome homage cover. You got Superior Foes of Spider Man issue 1, and this is a Mega Man 8-bit homage cover. Mega Man, one of my favorite video games to play growing up, and you
That's
have a
right.
CBC 98 right here that sold for $200 US. Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I figured, as soon as Sonic hit it, Mega Man's not that far behind. Was Mega Man was in Ready Player One, wasn't he? I can't
Uh,
remember.
I
I
think
feel
so.
like he was.
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, these 8-bit, anything that they do, classic video games, those guys are gonna pick it up. We're probably gonna grab one just cause
Yep.
again, nostalgia. This stuff just makes us think of our childhood and we just, gravitate towards that and want to grab anything that reminds us of our kids.
Yeah, dude, for sure, man. And like I think the last one on Nintendo Switch was Mega Man 11. Dude, that they didn't make that easy. Like if kids wanted to pick that up, it was difficult, man. It was not an easy one. So nothing but love for Mega Man. I think this is an awesome homage cover. I hope to find this in the wild for dirt cheap, man.
Man, I loved in some of the video games when it was like create your own Mega Man character, like Owl Man and Rock Man and Super Goat Man and all that kind of stuff. I always loved when it was in the video game magazines when you got to create your own and send it in and
Yeah.
they would have like contests and I'm pretty sure there was a couple of them that actually made it on the video games. But yeah, love it.
Yep. Cool stuff. But let's move on to the next one. New Mutants 98. No surprise that it made some sales as of late, of course, with the Deadpool trailer. Now you have the first appearance of Deadpool, Gideon, and Copycat. CGC 98 sold for 1,700 Canadian dollars. It was on Key Collectors trending 20. And I'll be completely honest with you, that is actually not too bad because I have seen, ironically, prior to the release of the trailer, that this book was selling around
Way more.
2,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
2,000. So,
that's a really good price. I
yeah.
could like I feel like this is a 2K book. It's earned its place up there.
Yeah.
If you get it for less, good on you, 100%.
Yeah. I'm personally comfortable with a 9.4. I'm happy with a 9.4. I really look. I went back to watch Deadpool 1 after the trailer dropped, and I was
Hmm.
like, man, Ryan Reynolds just really
Oh man,
embraces the character, man, at 1,000%. So
man, that the bridge scene was just,
yeah, incredible, incredible.
yeah, it was something new, something we never saw before, and it was just spot on,
Yeah,
solid.
But speaking incredible, K-pop is in the house, man. So K-pop, nothing but love for you, Katie. I hope everything is going well with you. It's been a little while since I've been in that chat, but I've been picking up a lot more Mario games. Whenever you're ready, I told you, hit me up, DM me. Let's go. I will school you. All right. Let's move on from New Mutants. We're going to talk Fantastic Four 209. That's what's up, baby. Newsstand. Look at that. First app. Yep. First appearance of Herbie. CGC 98 in a newsstand sold for 809 Canadian dollars. That is nuts. Key collected trending 20. And it only makes sense because, yes, well, we did see a little bit of Herbie this week as well. Now, I was looking at this book. Dude, I'm not even lying. I was looking at it about a year ago, man, and I was seeing 9/8 going for, and this isn't regular standard, not
Mhm.
newsstand, okay? Because standard copies now are hovering around the $300 to $400 Canadian mark, and I was looking at it, and back a year ago, man, I was seeing copies selling at like $150 Canadian at most. So like now it's doubled, right?
Yeah, I mean, again, nostalgia character. Again, didn't he show up on the postcard? Is that what it
Exactly.
was? Yeah,
Yep.
he showed up on the postcards. So, um, I actually grabbed a Herbie variant that was like a little while ago. It was Bill Sinkawinkadink, or however you say his last name. Sinkawinkadink, Sinkwinks. I don't know. I
I'm,
butcher the shit out of that guy's name.
I'm okay
And
to roll with it. Yep. Go.
yo, Fantastic Four. It was a Herbie cover, and I just bought it because it was a 1 in 25 Bill freaking S cover, and I only bought it because again the cartoon when I was a kid. So
Yep. I'm gonna tell you what I think about Herbie when we get to some of the Fantastic Four talk a little later on. But
100%.
Guy Forge is in the house, man. Guy
Woo!
here was busy making some pasta, but had to come and say ciao
Oh,
ciao
now
to my homie Guy Forge, bro. I appreciate you. He's not lying, guys. I just want to let you know he is actually sending me the photo as we speak. So there it is. He made himself a nice little plate of pasta. There you go.
my guy, you can't be talking about pasta around a fat guy. Like I'm fucking starving, bro. Like
I would tell him to save me a plate, but I'll be honest with you. I had pasta every Sunday. Every Sunday I have pasta with the kids and the wife, and it's just tradition, man. That's how we do it. Sundays is pasta. We don't go to church, but we have our pasta. That's our church.
100% love that.
Yep. But Guy, appreciate you, bro. And of course, Dan is in the house. Dan, missed you, man. I especially missed seeing you in the chat, but I got to catch you last night with Spine Ticks. I caught the replay this morning. Great show. That Fantastic Four, I think it was 118. Absolutely looked clean. So congrats to you. Beautiful book. All right.
Beauty, beauty, beauty.
What can I say? Saying no food talk, bro. You're killing us. Yeah, late night munchies are kicking in. But look at this. Yes, Super Bowl is done, and the glorious couple of the NFL season for this year has made their way to the Mad Magazine 36 cover. That's right, featuring Taylor Swift, Travis Kelsey, Ron Year Mint, 25 to 30 Canadian. Yep.
Cool.
I feel the same. I feel the same. Yep.
Cool, bro. I mean, you go get her to sign it. Boom.
Yeah. Get them both to
100%.
sign it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
get them both to
You
sign it.
get
They
them
break
both
up.
to sign it. That's in a 9.8. That's going to go for 50 grand.
Yep. Yeah, dude. It's honestly like I know everybody feels a certain way, but props to them because they were the talk of many things. Taylor
No,
Swift right now, like promo wise, dude, she is
100%.
everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, absolutely everywhere. Whether it be NFL, whether it be Marvel, whether it be dude, she just won a Grammy. Like she's what I think it was the album of the year. You
Yeah.
got to give credit where credit's due. She's hustling.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And she is, either going to marry this guy or make him a song. So
Yep. Exactly. And another thing is, dude, her fucking movie at the theater of her live concert made like so much money.
billions.
Yeah, nuts, nuts.
Yeah. She wow.
There you go.
All I can say is the one guy who dropped her ass is like kicking himself now. He should have put a ring on that.
Yep.
No bullshit.
There you go. But all right, enough Mad Magazine. Let's get to some Helverine. That's what's up, baby. Wolverine 36. Now,
Yeah.
first appearance of Helverine. CGC 98 sold for 240 Canadian dollars. Key collectors trending 20. Now, again, a character that just recently dropped, right? We got this within Wolverine 36, which was not too
Yep.
long ago. Um, Helverine's been a character a lot of people loved out the gate, including myself, including you, Jeb. I know you're a big
Yeah.
fan. Seeing a
Um.
CGC go for in a 9.8, 240 Canadian, that's very impressive considering this is a rather cheap book. It was what, 3.99, 4.99?
Yeah,
But
man. It's it's nice to see certain Marvel stuff pop, if you know what I mean.
yep,
Like something like this. This is hopefully they don't beat it to death. You know what I mean? Like let's make it. This is special, so let's not fucking shove it down our throats. You know what I mean?
yep,
So we got Baga Ghoul or whatever the
yep,
demon that he's attached to. How they're gonna like run the next story, I I don't have a clue, because why would the Stitcher demon do it again?
yeah,
Because they just went through all that separation anxiety and shit and then got back together.
yeah.
Um, all I can say is, man, Stegman killed this cover.
You
I don't
did.
know if everyone's seen the new one yet, but
So
killed
that's
that one too.
That's what we're going to talk about now. So, what can I say? Saying this book really surprised me. I thought it was just going to be a fad thing, but it's holding so much that we've also got a Helverine issue that's going to be coming out. That's right. So, you got Helverine issue 1. This is releasing May 29. So, keep an eye out for it. Obviously, if you can pick up his first appearance, I would totally grab it. But I
I
think the
would.
design is insane, dude. I absolutely love the character.
Yeah, I love the idea. Don't forget, this issue is supposed to introduce us to the Hellfire Warriors, whatever that's all about.
Yep.
All I can say is, Hellfire and Adamantium goes together like fucking peanut butter and jelly. This is, again, one of those little perfect storm things where they like, a few years ago, we got Weapon H,
Hmm.
and then we got the Red Goblin,
Yep.
and
Red
now we got
Goblin.
Helverine. So it's just proves that our little mashup characters work.
It does. It
It
does.
just
Now,
it 100%.
it, it depends which ones for sure. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, such a
Yeah, man.
character. It's a quick sell, so easy sale.
Take Wolverine. I like Wolverine.
Yeah,
Take Ghost Rider. I like Ghost Rider.
yeah,
Let's put it together. Ugh. It's like you guys should be embarrassed you didn't do it sooner. Fuck,
yeah.
dumb.
Guy, they go together like lamb and tuna fish. That is
No.
from Big Daddy. Big Daddy, I love it.
Ugh.
Thank you for this reference. This is one of my favorite movies growing up. But all right,
Love it.
let's get to the next one. We were talking Ultimate X-Men before, and just to give you guys an idea, issue 1 is already selling raw in your mint 25 to 30 Canadian over on the Bay. That's what's up, eBay.
Yeah, man.
So already there, this is definitely a book worthy of a pickup and one that I fell in love with and hope to grab because I did not get the opportunity to grab it prior. Is the 1 in 25. I don't know if you guys saw this, the 1 in 25 ratio by Aka featuring Maystorm on the cover. I think it's gorgeous. There's also 1 in 100s that are available, but raw, this copy is already sold for 54 Canadian, so you're slightly above the ratio price.
What makes it really interesting is this girl is actually a huge fan of like actual Storm.
Yep.
They already like put that out there that this girl is like a fangirl of Storm, the freedom fighter in Africa. And that I think was kind of cool. I love the fact that it's a girl with the same powers, but man, she's got a great look. Everyone's gonna love the freaking animosity and all the shit that all these teenagers are gonna be going through. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna
Yep.
be good storytelling. I can already tell.
Yeah, and that whole fangirling thing, kind of like the whole Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel thing.
100%,
Yep,
absolutely. Just it works.
yep, it does. I'm looking forward to picking this one up, man. Hopefully, I get this 1 in 25 ratio. We'll see. Comic Nation.
Okay, let's manifest.
Yep. But all right, let's move on from this. We're gonna talk some Amazing Spider-Man 209 because we are in Baker Shaker territory, baby. That's what's up. Obviously, the movie dropped, and unfortunately, not to the numbers they were hoping for. But first appearance of Madam Web, a CGC in a newsstand, sold for $2,360 Canadian in a 9.8 Baker Shaker. That's pretty impressive numbers for the whole newsstand.
Cheers, Baker.
Yeah. BC fangirls over slapstick. No, I can tell you, I fangirl over Sydney Sweeney. Oh my, yeah, yeah. See,
I'm
we
like,
broke
I'm
that.
old enough. I'm like, I'm old enough to be your dad, but I
Stop,
really want to be your dad.
my man. But yeah, man. Back to the book.
Oh
First
yeah.
appearance of Madam Web, dude. I'm expecting the book to start to drop now, especially after with the way the box office numbers just did not hold up, and it's been a stinker, right? A lot of people talking about this movie. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if you have.
I'm I'm gonna watch it, but I'll wait till it comes online.
Yeah,
I waited for Marvels too, though. Like I didn't like go out of my way
same.
to run to the theater to go watch the Marvels, and I actually enjoyed the Marvels.
Yes, I
It
watched it.
wasn't bad. It
Yeah,
wasn't bad.
look,
The girl who plays Khan,
Kamala
Miss
Khan. Yeah,
Marvel, Kamala
yeah,
Khan, fucking solid,
yeah.
solid actress.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, look, one thing I will say is that I want to say I enjoyed the movie so much, but I didn't. In fact, I don't know if it was because I was tired, but my first go at it, I fell asleep 10 minutes in. The whole
Yeah,
Yeah, like I knocked out. Maybe it's just a dad thing in me to fall asleep on the couch, but regardless, I gave it a second watch and I did finally finish the movie. And it's not
it's not
entirely,
bad.
yeah.
It's not great, but it's not bad.
You're up, Armin. Yeah, I know I caught it. It's 210, not 209, guys. Disregard the number on the side, but yes, issue 210. But yeah, man, it's not a bad movie. It felt rather rushed and a lot of things happening at once, man. It was like kind of like especially when they got to the planet with Captain Marvel's husband or whatever with the singing. I was just like, no,
I
yeah,
don't love you so much.
yeah. I was like, what is going on?
I'm like, yo, this is. It's kind of funny. I'm like, I'm not overly gonna laugh out loud about it, but I thought it was actually pretty good. I was like, ah, this is kind of stupid, but I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Lefteros. I caught one earlier. I just won't point it out. We won't tell anybody. But yeah, Steph saying best part of the Marvels was when the cats were eating everybody. Yeah, that was hilarious,
Yeah,
man. That was hilarious.
yeah, the freaking the what are they called?
I don't know,
Fuck,
Flurkins.
Flurkins, man. The
Flurkins.
Flurkin kittens were awesome. I love
Yep,
them.
yep,
It was again. This was a PG show. You know what I mean?
yep. But all right, we're gonna stop talking the Marvels. We will get into some of the Madam Web talk. And guys, I want to remind everybody: yes, gear up. It is issue 210. I apologize, the 209 typo, but issue 210, Baker Shaker, 2,360 Canadian dollars for a newsstand. Now let's move on from this because we're gonna talk a cover that you know people might feel a certain way, but regardless, sales are still taking place even to this day. We have Swamp Thing 153. This was written by Mark Miller.
Mhm.
Now, Swamp Thing ends up pretty much in a universe where basically the Nazis won, right? Like they pretty much took over the world. It's a pretty interesting read. I actually gave it a read. So regardless of the cover and how you feel about it, the
Yeah,
read was actually pretty decent. And a CGC 98 sold for 350 Canadian dollars. Baker Shaker, I think that's a pretty impressive price.
yeah. I mean, you can look at this symbol however you want. I mean, let's start. Like this started as a Buddhist symbol, people, right off
Yep.
the bat. Gotta know your history. This started out as a symbol that did not mean all the horrible shit that it was, right? Um, but I don't know, this is a solid cover. It hits you. It tells you like
Yeah, I think
fuck.
especially seeing Swamp Thing like pretty much dead on the
Yeah.
cover, like yeah, it's a good read. I highly
There
recommend people
yeah,
check
there
it out.
was nothing that Vertigo put out, any of the stuff connected to Vertigo that wasn't like not good reading. It was
Yeah,
all solid, solid foundation.
yeah. But guys, what would a Baker Shaker be without a Spawn book? Not any
Oh,
Spawn book. That's what's up. Spawn number one. This is the Japanese 6 print. There's only 3
Thank you.
CGC 9/8 on census.
Yeah.
CGC 9/8 sold for $650 US. Baker Shaker, and if you're wondering where did this sale take place, well, you're gonna have to ask Michael Baker himself because he bought this at $650 US. So shout out to Michael Baker.
Everyone,
Yeah, yeah.
come
Round of
on.
applause.
Snob
Golf
clap,
clap.
snob clap, snob
Yeah,
clap, snob clap. Excellent.
golf
Good
clap. There
stuff,
you go.
buddy.
I didn't even know this existed, to be honest.
Man, okay, so I actually Baker, did you pick up the Spawn manga? Cuz I freaking love the Spawn manga. Like,
I'm, I'm,
did you know it existed?
dude, I'm pretty sure he's got
It
maybe 3
Yo,
copies of
Spawn
that.
manga is my jam. It's like one of the coolest actually.
Yeah. Uni, I'm not really entirely surprised that you have one. In fact, I'm hoping that you're gonna post it on Instagram because I want to see your copy. And hold up, we got
Yo
Jeb.
yo.
There it is. Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, this series was awesome, man. It was really 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 good shit. Definitely, I don't know. I'm Baker, you got to get this, man. This was probably one of the coolest random stories ever.
Yep. He's working on it. He's working on it. But yeah, there you
Yeah,
go, man.
okay.
Another Baker Shaker. Congrats to Michael Baker on this purchase. And that was the market report. So Red Ninja's in the house. What's up, man? Red Ninja, you're just in time because we're about to get into the hot topics of the week. So for the last time, Jeb, you ready?
Let's go, baby. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, I love that energy. Starting to think this is probably why you wait like 4 months to come back on because like we burn your energy. We're killing the man. We're killing the man. But all right, guys. Hot topics of the week. There was a lot of stuff that dropped this week, man. We got spoiled nerds, geeks. It was a big week.
All of it.
So let's get into some of the fun stuff. But before we get into all the trailers, all the possible specs, or whatever it may be, we're going to discuss tonight. Jeb, the
Blood Hunt.
countdown to Blood Hunt begins, baby. That's right. As of late, I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but they're starting to reveal some of the covers and the titles that are going to be taking place for this event that's taking place in Marvel this year. And if you haven't been informed until now, well, we're going to see from May to July of 2024 the Blood Hunt event take place. And I think just here with these few covers we've got here of Moon Knight, Midnight Suns, Strange Academy, Dracula, Black Panther. I swear to God, I didn't put Black Panther there because he's like the new hot thing right now with Ultimate Black Panther, but I just thought it was one of my favorite covers out of the
No,
batch.
that cover is just freaking savage, man.
Yep.
That is what's really interesting is obviously Al Ewing's Black Panther run is coming to the end, and then this takes over right
Yep.
after. And oh man, I can't wait. I honestly, yeah, claiming knowledge. No, mine.
Yep.
Yo, that took me a lot of work, my guy.
Yep. Like
Um,
overtime work.
uh, dude, yeah, I'm excited for Blood Hunt. We're gonna get all of Marvel's vampires. We're gonna get all of the things that go bump in the night again. It's gonna be awesome. They get to bring back the Midnight Suns again. I'm not sure how that's gonna tie into what's going on over at Ghost Rider with the Hood taking on the mantle and all that.
Yep.
So I'm sure that's probably, we got Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider right there.
Yep.
Um, so that'll be interesting. Everything that's going on in Moon Knight, the structure. They've been putting out vampire stories in Moon Knight, all about the structure. That bunch of goons that have been slowly popping up. Lady Talia or whatever her name is in Moon
Mhm.
Knight has been in gang war.
Yep.
It's like it's all been coming to a head. We got Doctor Strange, his brother, who's Victor Strange, has been slowly freeing himself from the Sanctum Sanctorum. And
Yep.
now he's like a vampire ghost hybrid being. And he was just in the latest issue of Ghosts or in Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
So it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be really interesting. What's really cool is they're going to put out a red band like a
Yeah,
R-rated version of the issue number 1, and then they're gonna have a regular version for the kiddies. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All the
There's
kiddies.
I'm totally going for the red band one. But back to the actual books, as you can see, there's a lot of them that have been starting to drop. So we saw some of the limited series. You can see all the covers there on the right hand side. So you got Union Jack and some others over there. The Wolverine one is actually a really nice cover. Then there's going to be one shots. So we're going to be seeing some of these one shots rather soon.
Next week. Next
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Because I next Thursday, I believe Marvel May solicitations, or next Thursday or next Wednesday, Marvel May solicitations will drop, and that'll probably be the rest of all the other books. Union Jack the Ripper sounds cool, man, because it's supposed to have the return of the Hunger.
Hmm.
So if everyone remembers, Hunger was the guy who was the bad guy, the main villain of the Morbius movie.
Yep.
So he's going to be back. I think it's awesome that Dracula's probably taken Bloodline under his wing, and that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie,
Yep.
man. I'm excited for Blood Hunt. I really enjoyed the last big vampire arc that had to do with the X-Men and everything
Mm.
with Ixaris, like Dracula's son. Um, yeah, dude, they're gonna like think like vampire spec. There's so many different vampire characters, man. We could possibly see the return of Varney, who is the first of all the vampires. He was like an original enemy of Conan
Yep.
and Call the Conqueror and all that. So they might be bringing him back. Man, we might get Slaughter from Morbius,
Yes.
the first child of Morbius. Slaughter, that guy, that was a sick vampire. He can't be killed. They just introduced a new vampire character, Miles Morales Spider Man.
Yes. Okay. I'm
The
happy
Undying
you
guy.
Yeah, I'm happy you brought that up because yeah, like you said, a lot of it is building up and coming, to a pretty much a close here. You're seeing a lot of things tying in, and we're gonna see obviously Blood Hunt unfold,
Yo,
and
yo,
yeah,
let's bring back the Hell Cow, baby. Hell
yeah,
Cow. Oh yeah, yeah. I want that.
yeah. Paul in the 619's in the house. Paul, brother, appreciate you, man. Guys, subscribe to Paul. He's going live this Tuesday, man. So don't forget to tune in and show him some love. What can I say? Saying this for some reason don't excite me at all. I may buy an issue or two just to see what it's like. Well, it's going to be a little difficult. I would say stick to the main if that's what you're aiming to do to see what's going on. But with these big events, you kind of have to pick up most of what's going on. Um, that blood hunt on the side sucks. Yeah, I'm thinking what are you talking about? The cover
Which
or
one?
yeah? Let me know which one.
Yeah, that
Um,
he's probably talking about the Dracula. That's the Rod Reese cover. I get that's I. It's all right. I think it's colorful.
yeah,
Yay!
that's gonna
Another thing. They're bringing Blood Hunt, and they're gonna do like a new. Yeah, there's gonna do like a new team of like vampire hunters. It's gonna have Manwolf, John Jameson, baby. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be awesome. I love Manwolf is my jam.
I love seeing your excitement now.
It's gonna good.
We're
It's gonna be good.
we're about to take Jeb's excitement to another level because as you can see on the right, many other covers, right? The limited series, the one shots, and the series tie-ins. And now looking at the series tie-ins, you've got Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers. You have many other ones like Fantastic Four, Miles Morales, Moon Knight. But we also have that last one there on the right here. That's right.
Woo!
Talk to me, Jeb.
So, guys, we are getting the return of Lee Price. The 2017, 2016, 2017 Venom. So basically Marvel had to figure out, they had to come up with a story to give Flash Thompson, like, stop his end of his story, and then give they because Cates wasn't going to do Venom unless it was Eddie Brock.
Yep.
So they created Lee Price. So this guy, he was like an army ranger, just got out of, basically just kind of living with his traumas, and all of a sudden, boom, he found the Venom symbiote that somehow got, separated from Flash. And then instead of, being a good guy or anything, he went full straight. I want to be like a criminal underlord, like overlord and all this stuff. And then you got Lee eventually, obviously, he lost the symbiote, and then he became Maniac,
Yeah.
and then stole Mania's symbiote because the guy, he just hungers for power. In a lot of ways, he's a lot like Parker Robbins, the Hood, always trying to get like more power back. He's basically a crackhead for power. Um, so yeah, man, Lee Price, he was probably the most hated Venom host ever.
Hmm.
Like he came into the picture, I had never seen so much toxic, absolute gutter, like deep in the stomach, down in the bowels, hate for this character. And
Yep.
then he ended up becoming Maniac, and I feel like, you know, they were finally giving him a lot of love.
Yeah.
So
So,
when
yeah, I agree with the whole Maniac being kind of his redemption, for acceptance, I guess we could say. But if you guys are wondering exactly where that picture is from on the right, well, Jeb and I were talking a little earlier because even I was a little puzzled, and it's actually from the Free Comic Book Day, Venom and Spider Man. I don't know if you do you still have copies there.
yeah, it was this issue right here.
There you
So
go.
the 2022 Free Comic Book Day, it kind of showed us, like, you know, foreshadowing of what was coming, and everyone was wondering who the hell this guy is right here.
Yep.
Um, I think most of us that were, you know, big into Venom all thought this was Lee Price. I mean, the guy's wearing a glove. We all know that that Lee Price is missing two of his front fingers. So he always wore one glove to kind of hide that he had. And then all of a sudden you see in the picture, again, beautiful homage variant.
Love it.
Unbelievable, good, beautiful homage variant by Cafu. You know, solid, but we see that the somehow he's like getting stitched back together again by the symbiote, and obviously this was the this was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you asking what is Lee Price's first appearance
So Lee Price's first appearance is Venom #1,
from 2017? Right.
2017.
Yep.
This is the one per store Todd McFarlane remastered variant. This is kind of a pricey book now, but if you can get one, this is, in my opinion, this is the book. There's also a 1 in 1,000 variant that's kind of green. I hate the color of it.
Yeah, with the
So
green.
yeah, this one was always the one I liked. It's classy. It's like a tuxedo all the way.
Yep.
Classy look.
Yeah, so definitely check the 2017 if Venom 1 if you're looking for the first appearance of Lee Price. But there you go, man. So pumped for Blood Hunt. That's right, the countdown begins. We're
Oh,
very near. Yeah.
another thing they brought up, man, they brought up that they're going to introduce a new vampire character in Venom, Blood Hunt, that's going to want to drink symbiotes.
Mm,
So a vampire who eats symbiotes. So I'm like, finally they're doing some fun stuff with the series.
yeah.
So I'm pretty stoked about that.
That's nuts, man, drinking the symbiotes. But Guy Ford saying funny, I have that book. How pricey, lol. I think the one per store is also up there as with the 1 in 1,000.
Yeah, it's anywhere from like 800 to $1,000.
Ouch. Yep. So if you have your 9.8, I mean, it's up to you if you want to sell. But all right, let's move on from Blood Hunt. We're going to get into Madam Web. That's right. Madam Web tanks at the box office. Now, not only did it tanked significantly. Let's read this together. Madam Web had a disappointing international launch, bringing home a little short of 26 million. I believe the final number was about 25.8 million. The film cost 80 million to produce and now sits with the lowest score related to Sony's Marvel films with a 13% tomato and a 54% audience score. I didn't think anything could tank harder than Morbius, I'm being honest, but lo and behold, dude,
I
look,
didn't
this,
hate
this
Morbius, man. I if they didn't call Morbius and made it Morbius and everything Morbius, it would have been just a fun vampire flick. You know what really tanked Morbius was the stupid connections to shit.
yeah,
Like when they put Vulture in it, and I was just like, this,
it
no
makes
one's
no
gonna
sense.
make sense. It
Yeah,
makes no sense.
it didn't at all. Now, one thing I want to say though, Madam Web, yeah, obviously there's a lot of hate, but I'm not. none of this actually even surprises me.
No.
Sony has constantly been disappointing, in my opinion. Now, I know you're a huge Venom fan, but I had a hard time dealing with the Venom movies that came out.
You know what I just say to myself? This is a variant.
Yeah,
These are all a different universe. That's how I get through this. I just shut my brain off, get the popcorn, and it's just a superhero movie that's not connected to Marvel.
yeah. So it sounds a lot like a date you just don't want to be on, but you're there and you're gonna be nice
Yeah,
to the person. I get it. I
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
You finish, and you probably pay for the day too. And then you go to the bar after and have a couple shots with the boys and tell them how you ended up freaking dating Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Beetlejuice. Yeah, guy,
Fuck.
I appreciate you, bro. Of course, Jeb bringing a lot of knowledge as well tonight. So shout out to Jeb. Sam saying Morbius was a turd. Hard to believe there is a smellier turd. That's
Oh man.
exactly it, man. Guys, I think what breaks my heart is Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is on a roll. Now, look, is she the greatest actress? No, but is she one of the best looking ones? 100%. She's probably my Hollywood
Yeah,
crush. But
that makes up for me. I don't know about you guys.
yeah, who's watching the acting? But
Lame.
regardless, yeah, not only is who's watching her act, who's even watching this movie? Apparently not many. So 26 million, a little short of it, and of course the film
Y-
cost 80 million. I
So
don't think they break even. I don't.
what's crazy with these movies is they do good on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is a movie that's probably gonna do phenomenal on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like Venom did amazing on Netflix.
Yeah.
It Venom didn't do bad actually. Well, to this day, Venom is the highest grossing of all these like
Sony.
Sony
Yeah.
universe shit, right? But that's because Tom Hardy's a G, and fucking it's not a yeah the Carnage tornado was I don't know what they were thinking,
That was nuts.
but it needed to be gory and rated R. So let's hope the next one
Yeah.
because it's coming regardless. Even if we don't want it, guys, it's coming. Same with Craven the Hunter. Even if we don't want it, guess what? It's still coming.
Yep.
Sony has too much goddamn money and they don't care. They're gonna
And
put
they
out
also
whatever.
they have to pump movies in order to keep the rights to Spider-Man. So that's another thing we have to
100%.
factor. But one thing I do want to bring up, unfortunately, I don't have slides for it. What can I say? But we'll talk about it very quickly. We're gonna talk Silk tonight in the new direction aimed at men. Look, I'm gonna
And
be honest.
the Spider Society.
Yeah, just in general, I'm not looking forward to anything at all that's coming out. Period. Whether it be on Amazon, whether it be Sony, whatever it is, dude. I'm I'm not looking forward to it. I
Okay,
really I just want all this Sony stuff to die. All these
right
side
off
projects.
right off the bat, does Silk even have any like bad guys that anyone remembers?
No, at all. In fact, like most of Silk stuff, like I did read some of her little series that lasted like what 5 issues, 8 issues, no
But
more.
they were good because it was connected to the Spider Verse bigger picture
Exactly.
story.
Exactly. That's the thing is how do you expect kind of like Madam Web, right? Madam Web fell flat. Now it's funny to see Madam Web, the actresses and people involved in this project saying like, "Oh, but we thought we were part of the MCU and stuff like that." Like I don't know if that's true or not. But regardless, like you cannot bring forth such characters in the Sony universe without the main guy that we need, right?
Yeah.
Everything has to tie to Spidey. Even Venom alone is just it's a hard watch, bro. It's hard to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, absolutely. And this movie was based in what, 2003?
I believe so. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
something
it
somewhere around
was
there.
2003. Like the shittiest time for comics.
Yeah. Uh,
No wonder why I tanked.
Yeah, Sam saying this will be number one on Netflix upon release. Everyone's gonna want to see what was so bad. I was seeing
Yeah.
a lot of articles being written that apparently it has potential to be one of the like the best sleepover movies once it drops on streaming. Yeah, of course. If you want to go to bed, it seems like this is what people are gonna want to watch.
It was funny because it does have a solid cast. There's
Yeah,
not really a bad actor in this
yeah,
movie.
dude, Dakota Johnson, like,
Yeah. Then and Buddy who plays Ben Parker.
yeah,
Like I can't think of anything that guy's been in is like super terrible.
yeah.
I
But
just
one,
think of him as the older, shittier brother from fucking the ones with Will Ferrell.
oh, Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
God. God, get it out. um, yo, it
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
No,
Even the guy who plays the bad guy, like,
yeah. Yo, dude, even the costume design made no sense because the one in comics is really cool. But regardless of the fact, I think one thing I will say is that I'm strongly agreeing with a lot of people saying that the best part of all of this was the red carpet because my oh my, yeah, exactly. Guy Ford saying heard they are in the costumes for 37 seconds. Well, I'm okay with either or, to be honest.
does it
I don't-
take us 37 seconds? I don't think so. If
uh,
you do, you're lying.
you went exactly where I was thinking, but why don't they give us Sinister Six? Now, apparently, this is going to be part of the buildup, right? That's why we're seeing villains like Vulture. We saw Scorpion.
Why don't they give us a Kane movie?
Oh,
You
I
know
do.
what? You know what they could do with a Kane movie? They could do it like a really so blah blah blah. He's basically the Frankenstein monster, and he goes out and then he builds a life for himself as an assassin. And
Yeah,
then you still see Spider-Man on the TV once in a while. But that could be a really interesting story. You know, he wakes up, he can't be the person he wants to be, so he'll be his own thing.
yeah,
And then they go with, none of the responsibility, all the power.
yeah.
Damn,
I,
I should write a movie. Fuck yeah. Let's
I think
go.
I think you're high on Kane tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah, he's such a good boy.
Yeah, he is. But all right, let's move on from Madam Web. Mark Ruffalo confirms Hulk's appearance in Captain America: Brave New World. Now, Brave New World is set
Not
for release,
shocking.
yeah, on Valentine's Day next year in 2025. Now, what's funny is that immediately afterwards, I saw Variety do an update saying that Mark Ruffalo misspoke within the interview, and it's not facts that he spoke. So look, I don't think that was an accident. For sure, he said it, and it's most likely going to happen. We know Red Hulk's going to be in there. Most likely, Hulk is going to pop in, meaning Mark Ruffalo, and he probably just misspoke, meaning he probably spoiled it. Who knows? But it seems to be a little bit of the talk this week. Some people were on the fence afterwards, seeing that, like I said, Variety and several other sources came out saying it was misspoken. I'm not buying it. I think he actually spoiled it by accident.
Yeah, man. Uh, yeah, but it's like they're gonna if they're gonna have Sentry and they're gonna have or sorry, that's in Thunderbolts. If they're gonna have Red Hulk, who's gonna be able to fight Red Hulk? Hulk.
Yeah.
It's just you gotta have Yang, you gotta have Yang, and yeah,
Yep.
it would be weird. Like they're not gonna beat him.
No. No.
It doesn't make that would be dumb. That would actually be stupid. Like I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, he's still he's still freaking a Falcon.
Yep.
You're not gonna beat Red Hulk. The guy's literally a radioactive. Like he gets hot.
Yep.
Everything around him melts.
Yep. But yeah, exactly. So I just found this to be funny and wanted to bring it up for all of you to see. Now, moving on, we also got this from what's her name? Is it Amy Pascal from
Amy
Sony?
Pascal.
So
Yeah.
live action Miles Morales still in the works, but two other Spider-Man movies take priority. Now, looking at the movies that are up and coming, obviously we have the next Spider-Verse movie, and we have Spider-Man 4, technically, right?
Yeah.
So I would imagine those two movies would take place. And of course, I do not see any of this Spider-Verse stuff ending any other way than Miles Morales hopping into live action. I think
You,
that's going to be how the movie ends, the trilogy.
I think that would be actually really cool if they all of a sudden he went from a cartoon to a live action character. That would be neat.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Now, dude, it's not like we haven't seen it before. And, we were talking about it in our chat as well, how we have seen live action characters, right? We got Prowler in
Yeah.
live action that were there, and you saw
Yeah.
many other characters that were there as well within the last movie. So is it a possibility? I think so. I do think this entire thing is going to lead up to that, where he's going to make his live action debut. So I think that's how it's going to end. I could see why two movies are going to take priority. And then after Spider-Man 4, once we have an established street level Spider-Man with everything that's happened in the last film, now we see Spider-Man Tom Holland where he's at. It makes sense. Look at the video games, right? Spider-Man 1,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2. Look at the ages. right? Tom Holland's there. He's there.
hundred
Now
percent,
I think we can get our Miles.
100%. It's
Yep.
gonna happen. It's inevitable, guys. It's inevitable. So watch, give it like a little while. Ultimate Fallout 4 will dip a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll become like a reasonable $600 again, and then we can, then go buy. Because if you're not in that game already, you gotta wait. You gotta be patient
Yep.
for a dip. Otherwise,
Exactly, man. Sam Al saying he's dropping the MCU if Jaden Smith jumps out of the animation world. Yeah, that would. I don't want to see Jaden Smith play Miles.
yeah, he's kind of a little asshole. So, like, you know what? Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Well, apparently the apple doesn't fall too far, right?
No. Uh,
But all right,
now
let's
it'd be
get into
something.
your stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, your stuff.
yeah.
There you go. New trailer drop. That's right, man. So if you guys haven't seen, of course, we got spoiled with a lot of trailers, but Godzilla, Kong, dude, New Empire. The trailer was incredible, man. Dude, is there two trailers because I saw two different ones
Yeah, there's the first trailer, and then
that
the
dropped. Yeah,
second trailer just came out
yeah,
last Wednesday. So
exactly. So the second trailer, and it looks incredible, man. When you see Godzilla at the end of it,
yeah, man. This movie is gonna be like the fucking Return of the Jedi or some shit, man. Like, it's gonna be one of those big ones. You kind of see Shimu's eyes, the lavas. It's like they're like boom, 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 and then you see Kong's like, yo, what the fuck?
yeah,
And then you see Shimu's eyes, and then you get a good look of when he's holding the axe and the fucking the freeze blast and shit, and it's like, yeah. And then I'm just like, ugh,
Baker wins the comment with when did Kong get the Infinity Gauntlet? Yeah.
fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah, and dude, you see him within the trailer with it. The trailer looks amazing. The film looks amazing. I'm excited to see this. It's big year for Kong. Like I said, dude, nominated for an Oscar for the first time,
Yeah, man.
right?
Since freaking 1954, baby. Been around since 1954, just after World War II.
Yeah, and of course, -1. Like I said earlier, crushed it at the box office. It was a soft launch here for some reason. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but it immediately exploded. Um,
It's so interesting to have like another Kong as the villain. That's such an interesting, like, I would never have thought of that. Like, honestly, like, I know we also got the Kingdom of the Apes, you know,
yep.
and
And
all that. And
you see it in the trailer. Like they're fucking annihilating them.
yeah, man. And this this villain, Scar King, who knows, he could be way better than King Ghidorah
Yeah.
in Godzilla King of the Monsters. I love the idea of this guy, just, just the evil. I kind of feel like the scene's gonna remind me. Did you guys watch Warcraft? Remember when freaking the wizard guy took off his shit and he's like huge and jacked? Remember that? You
I
don't remember
unfortunately
that?
didn't watch it. No, I didn't watch
Man, that's how I feel like this is gonna be. It's gonna be just fucking just
it.
he's gonna he's
Immediately,
gonna he's gonna whoop Kong's ass, and then Kong's gonna come back.
I promise you, immediately after the show, I'm gonna go check out Warcraft.
Yeah.
There you go.
That scene, just when the wizard like takes off his shit and he's like way more jacked than Buddy expected. He was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
That's what this bad guy's gonna do. Something like that.
Well, I'm gonna go check that out. I'm actually making sure to write it here so I don't forget. But I'm gonna check it after this. So guys, keep an eye out. It's dropping March 29th, so it's hitting theaters rather.
Soon,
Yep, exactly.
so soon. It's so exciting.
Yep. But speaking trailers, what a fantastic week, literally, because we got three, not one, not two, but three bangers that came out this week. We had obviously Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, it's not Deadpool 3, guys, it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
And we also got X-Men 97, and we got the announcement of, well, I said three trailers. We got two trailers, but we got the announcement of Fantastic Four.
And
That's right,
who's
the
gonna be in
official casting announcement. So let's get into some of these rather quickly. So meet Marvel's first family. I know some people feel a certain way about this, okay? But all I'm going to say is Herbie's there. That's right. We saw the book spike with good reason. Herbie's awesome. I think Herbie is going to steal the show Lefteros was saying the same thing with myself earlier today as we were talking, and that's exactly how I feel. I
I,
think I
s-
think he's
I-
gonna have I think he's gonna have that like R2D2 vibe to him, right?
yeah, man. I think they're gonna make a lot of money on toys.
Yep, a hundred
Fuck yeah,
percent.
100%. And as long as the thing looks like the thing, I am down.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's got to have the eyebrows. He's got to look like that, or else I'm not gonna be. I'm out.
Yeah. Now,
We've
one thing I saw a lot of people talking about was the costumes. Some people not fans. I like the fact that you can see obviously they're astronauts at this point in time, and he's reading that magazine over there, which is from 1963. If you guys haven't seen it already, well, I unfortunately don't have a slide for it, but I will post it in the comments or something down below after the show, or hit me up on Instagram. I'll tell you. I think it was Time magazine or something from 1963. But anyways, regardless of the fact, people talking the costumes. Let's talk the costumes for a second. I think the costumes look awesome, right? Because you're
yeah,
going back to the 60s. Now, I saw a lot of the people saying that, Krasinski looked amazing as Mr. Fantastic, as Reed Richards. The importance of these characters within Marvel in general, if you are new to comics or if you don't know who the Fantastic Four are or whatever, guys, it's a big weight to everything Marvel related.
guys, this
Yeah,
is the first family.
exactly. So,
This is the first family, guys. Like,
big- so the costumes make sense to me, at least. Being in the '60s. Now, I obviously imagine what we'll see change. Marvel's notorious for that, man. Like, look, with Thor's costume changed. It progressed as the movies went along. Iron Man, I don't even need to get into that. The guy has so many of them, but every single character had their costumes, develop over time. So I'm not so worried about these particular costumes. Don't care. Now the
yeah,
act.
guys, I love that it's like a take on the Atomic Family. You know what I mean? Like 100%. It's a take on the Atomic Family. We got like the even like the furniture, everything. You can tell right off the bat, like what time period this is coming from.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm catching up on some of the old comments, but let's get to the casting. Okay, so obviously Marvel has officially announced the cast of the Fantastic Four in theaters July 25th, 2025. First off, I just want to say their announcement was so unexpected, so left field, because a lot of people were anticipating it for the longest time, and then we finally got it in such a weird way. Because I would have expected something bigger. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it was so well done. The little postcard thing,
It was cute.
yeah, it was amazing. Valentine's Day, pretty neat. Now we have Pedro Pascal, we have Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, we have Joseph Quinn who's going to be playing Johnny Storm. Yeah, exactly, shredding from Stranger Things, and then we have Ebon Moss who's going to be playing Ben Grimm, the Thing. So look, first off, Vanessa Kirby, yes, yeah, 100%. I think she's got the look for Sue Storm, man. I really dig it, guys. Don't forget who we had before, Jessica Alba. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, so
I like
Vanessa Kirby,
Jessica Alba. She's a billionaire now. Don't hate.
yeah, no, for sure, she's mighty fine, but she's
Oh
not Sue
yeah.
Storm. She's not Sue Storm in my eyes. So, now going down the line here, Joseph Quinn, you just mentioned Stranger Things, the solo. I think he's a good casting for Johnny Storm. That
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about. And of course, Ebon Moss, to be honest with you, I just never want to see him as that. I want to see the Thing, right? I just want
Yeah.
to see, as long as he's the Thing the whole time, I'm good with it, man. Now,
It'll
what
be interesting to see what kind of Reed Richards Pedro Pascal like portrays.
this
That's
is,
that's that's what's gonna sell this or not, because I don't know. Like, so you want to get a good Reed Richards, you have to have some kind of. He's got to be super bookworm, but a little naive, but still up to date and just logical. And I don't just, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to Reed Richards as a character.
yeah, so Chia Pet brings this up, and it is something that I did see people talking about. So Pedro has played a white dude in Last of Us Relax People. I saw a lot of people saying, if he was a black guy, people would be up in arms, but because Pedro is not fully, uh, you know, uh, Uh, uh,
quite.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's passable and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
I don't know what other than his name. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference, but that's fine.
yeah, bro, he could have been Pedro Pasquale in Italian. I really don't care.
He
Whatever
could have
he
been
is,
Bobby fucking Joe. I don't know. So
yeah. As long I don't care so much for just the look. I care for the portrayal of the character. So I don't care what race would have been
and
casted. That's
and
one thing I want to say.
I kind of don't want to see gray in his hair though, guys. I'm honestly, if he's gonna be like young and in the 60s, I don't want no gray. I'm not
Yeah.
ready for the gray yet.
Now that's another thing that it's funny you bring that up. The whole young in the '60s. It doesn't seem like they're young here, man. It kind of seems like they're a little older from what I'm seeing. Like Pedro Pascal doesn't look young. If anything, Krasinski carried a I want to say
Yeah.
early 30s look, where Pedro Pascal is looking a lot more as an older man. Now,
Will be interesting to see what kind of like time variance and all that kind of stuff, because I see them if they go into the negative zone, maybe time is different there. They come back to the, the regular whatever universe, and then it'll be interesting to see how they fit them with nowadays to then, right?
yeah, no, exactly. Now, I imagine there's already rumors that Silver Surfer is going to be in the movie. Galactus is going to be in the
Hmm.
movie. I could see that taking place with Galactus. But if we're going back to the '60s, we've already had reference, right? Doctor Strange made a reference when he saw Krasinski, right? When he said something like, "Didn't you guys peak in the '60s or something like that?" So it's funny that he said that, and yet this is where the movie's taking place. So I'm curious to see now that we saw that, Earth's version of Reed Richards, which was Krasinski. And I still think the worst thing they could have done was give us the first impression of a Reed Richards that gets annihilated within seconds. I think that was horrible because, like I said, the weight the Fantastic Four carry within Marvel Comics,
Oh, dude,
and obviously within the MCU.
it was so hard to see. I won't lie, it was so hard to see Black Bolt get owned so quick.
Yeah, Black Bolt 2.
Yeah, like Black Bolt shatters planets with his voice, like, and then he just dead.
Yeah. So yeah, the Bardem as Galactus is apparently a rumor that's going around. So yeah, man, like I'm excited. I'm as long as they portray these characters the way they should be, I'm okay with it. Reed Richards was a mature man in his 40s, even in Fantastic Four issue 1. So that's what I'm getting. Is so up until now, we've seen multiple versions of the Fantastic Four. One we
Mhm.
all want to forget about was Michael B. Jordan. But there was also the other one that took place with Jessica Alba, like I was talking about, and yes, Chris Evans. Chris Evans, we won't forget. Um, but it seems like it was more younger based, origin story based. I
Mhm.
kind of feel like that's not what we're gonna get here. They're already established within their costumes here, just within the promo. So I feel like we're gonna be
They
ahead of
they
that.
don't need to do an origin story.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
at
I
all,
mean?
at
They
all.
don't need to do an origin story. We know who the Fantastic Four are. We just need to know how they get from point A to point B, and they're gonna go solve some shit. And we're gonna fucking, you know, it's clobbering time, and that's what I
Yeah,
want to hear. And I
exactly.
want to hear Flame On, and I want to feel nostalgic with them when
Yeah,
they come back. You know?
absolutely. Now, one last point I want to bring up is that I'm seeing a lot of chatter about how Pedro Pascal could basically be the next Tony Stark, meaning Robert Downey Jr. within the MCU. I think
Sure.
that is a big line to put
Yeah.
on somebody, a big weight on his shoulders. But does he have the potential to do so? Yeah. I mean, man, if this is executed well, he could be the Iron Man moving forward, right?
Yeah.
Meaning
And
Reed Richards,
yeah,
significant as Iron Man within the MCU.
it'd be interesting if they brought back, you know, a new Nick Fury or the old Nick Fury. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I kind of heard like some mumbling about they're going to bring back old school Nick Fury, not Samuel L. Jackson's version. I know that would be like probably hard on a lot of people because Samuel L. is like the best ever, but
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see
yeah,
what they're, because someone's got to take on the role as the number one guy,
yeah,
like Tony was, right?
Yeah. And at the moment, who can you think of? You could think of either Doctor Strange. You could think of I don't want to say Peter Parker, but I mean he's the only other one, right? Who inherited
Hmm.
and still remembers everything, right? With Tony Stark, because nobody remembers Peter Parker.
Yep.
Um, I don't see anybody else other than Reed Richards, and I think Reed Richards, like I said, especially within comics, being such the Fantastic Four in general are just so important. I think the MCU moving forward, Pedro Pascal has a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Yeah, 100%. He probably doesn't even realize it yet.
Yeah. Dan, you are welcome anytime. Doors open. You tell me when, and we will pencil it in. Um, Derek saying the next Tony Stark. Just a few weeks ago, there were rumors of bringing actual Tony back. Now, that's one thing I wish to see on screen. I would love to see Reed Richards and Tony Stark. I really want to see that exchange. Will it happen? Who knows? Secret Wars. That's all I'm going to say. It's a possibility, but I don't want to completely nerf everything that Iron Man went through in the MCU to get to where we're at, right? So that's my only thing is that if they do it, they got to do it proper. It's very touchy on how they would do that because that means Thanos should be back too.
Nah, and they were talking about Thanos coming back, and I
Yeah,
was thinking like, what would be a good movie or whatever to bring him back, and the only thing I could think of was the next Thor movie. I can't hear you.
I was saying, okay, I could see that. I
uh,
could see that.
because the
Well, hold on, isn't Hercules the next big thing?
yeah. But there was that whole like period in the '90s where Thanos was like a big part of Thor with him and Mangog. And if they don't have Mangog in the next Thor movie, I'm just gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is that he is the twilight of the gods. He is like one of the you know one of the biggest Thor characters ever, and they
yeah,
just need to have Mangog in it. I'd be like I said disappointed. I'd be happy with Dario Agger though.
yeah,
Love the Minotaur.
yeah. That would be fun. But yeah, man. So Fantastic Four. Looking forward to seeing more news drop hopefully soon. But yeah, I think everybody's geared and locked in for July 25th next year.
Yeah, baby.
But all right, we also got X Men '97. The trailer was awesome. Immediately kicked me in the nostalgic nuts, and of course, it picks up immediately after where the show left off, man. And
Or
yeah, you
Xavier passed away.
see Xavier's gone. Yeah, man. So it we're gonna see what the world is like immediately after that. Now, some cool things that I want to bring up. First off, some people were bashing the animation. I think it's awesome. Obviously, it's very um I want to say not committed to the original animation, but it feels pretty much like it. I don't see any issues with it.
I it felt like it was slow.
Sorry?
It felt like the animation was slower. Do you know
I
what I'm
guess.
saying?
Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean, if we're gonna complain about animation, this is my complaint. We lost the booty we all cared for. But back to what I was talking about here. I think the animation looks great. I'm pumped about it. Like the show, like I said, immediately the nostalgic feels. Now, one thing I found rather interesting. Obviously, you can see that Jean Grey is pregnant, but is it Jean Grey? That's the question, right? I know that
or is
uh,
it Madeline Pryor?
exactly. So I would not be surprised if they go this route following X Men '97. Now with
Well, like the whole Mr. Sinister storyline was like in full effect back then too.
yeah,
So, is she a clone? Is she not a clone?
well, exactly, and I definitely believe that they're going to go that route where it's Madeline Pryor, and obviously we'll get a lot more unfolding with that
Oh,
story.
and the Wolverine Gambit combo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just sweet.
Oh yes. So you're talking about this right here.
Whoa, baby.
This moment gave me absolute chills. In fact, I was actually Nemesis Prime messaged me at the same time in our group chat saying, "Yeah, instant chills." And dude, same thing, man. When I saw this, I was like, "Yes, this is badass." So look, animation. I'm all for this. I'm happy to see One of my favorite childhood shows now getting a continued story. How will it tie into? Will it tie into anything MCU related? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't
I,
know.
I I'd like to keep it separate, to be honest.
No,
But yeah,
I. You know what? I'm good, man. Just bring back. I love Sabretooth in the story. Again, you guys, if you notice that newspaper,
yep,
yo, straight up Eddie Brock.
yeah. Daily Bugle.
Yeah, Eddie Brock, Daily Bugle, baby.
Yep.
I would love to see Tooth and Claw happen in this. Bring Venom in and him and Wolverine could hash it out. But that would be sweet. I'd be pretty stoked.
And obviously, something else that was cool was this, right? We get Magneto at the end reading the last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Immediately, I remember there was a book with that, right? So
24.
yeah, Uncanny X-Men 23, where you have the last will and testament of Charles Xavier. But yeah, man, it was cool to see it end off that way with Magneto. Now we know, especially like I said, with Madeline Pryor, Mr. Sinister is going to be one of the big villains of this. So it all seems like that's going to go that route. Now, Magneto, this I'm pumped to see. The post everything with how the series left off and where does Magneto take this with the X-Men moving forward. I'm pumped. I'm just so excited.
I just see the purple costume and
I
the
wish.
asteroid M.
Yeah. Derek, I would totally do it, but they would take my video down, so we won't do that tonight. Yeah, but all right, let's get into the big one: Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Yes,
Oh
so
wow.
if you guys haven't had the opportunity yet, myself, Chia Pet, and Anthony from Reference Points podcast, actually the second the Super Bowl was over, we went live to talk Deadpool and Wolverine, and we talk a lot about the actual trailer, broke it down, and went through specifics. But one thing I wanted to bring up that obviously took place afterwards is that Deadpool 3 is already breaking records for the MCU. That's right. Deadpool and Wolverine got 365 million views in 24 hours. That surpassed Spider Man No Way Home, Avengers Endgame Trailer 1, Avengers Endgame Trailer 2, and Avengers Infinity War. So that's
Wow.
pretty impressive numbers, man, just for Deadpool right there. Dude, what'd you think of the trailer?
Man, they already made their money back.
Yeah, just off of the money from YouTube.
Yeah, man, they already made their money back. They're good. Dude, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. Ryan Reynolds is the guy's an amazing actor. The guy does this character. The character is him. He is the character, and we're getting fucking. He's talked Hugh Jackman to come back for one more.
Yeah,
I mean, that is in itself was impressive.
yeah, it was. Now,
Um, Go ahead.
go ahead.
No,
Okay.
you go ahead. That's fine.
But yeah, no, what I was gonna say is, like I said, myself and Anthony from Reference Point and Chia Pet started talking about this, and one thing that we brought up was this: how we saw Patch within the trailer, and of course, now Deadpool and Wolverine trailer fuels Daniel Radcliffe casting rumors. And here, if you don't believe me,
Hugh Jackman, because that's the Wolverine he knows and loves. So he's gonna see this guy and be like, "Oh, there he is, Wolverine." He's gonna walk up to him, turn around. Not gonna be Hugh Jackman. It'll be one of those maybe fan casts like Daniel Radcliffe or Taron Egerton, and it'll
yeah.
be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
So
No,
yeah,
for sure. Dude, Daniel Radcliffe is fucking jacked right now.
he is,
Like
dude.
I seen some pictures of him and he's fucking just massive.
Yep.
Yo, he's on all the trend. Let me tell you, that guy's fucking shredded.
Oh, dude, 100%, man. The guy looks jacked as hell. We saw those photos. You saw where he was like screaming or whatever it was. But yeah, man, I don't expect that to be Hugh Jackman as Patch within the
No,
trailer. Guys, like I said, I highly recommend go back to watch the video. It's maybe about 30 minutes where we chat about the
you
trailer.
can already tell like his body type is just different.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
100%.
But overall, the trailer was incredible. I think we got spoiled this week. Lots of good stuff, good content. We got Fantastic Four news. We got the Deadpool 3 trailer. And we also got, what's it called? The X Men 97 trailer. So, all this to say, guys, Marvel Studios saw all of the Marvel is so over posts and came out swinging this week. Yeah, man. They hit,
100%.
yeah,
They
some
smashed
bangers.
they smashed it. But where's my pyro love, man?
Oh yes, Pyro.
Fucking Pyro is back. I was like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
He was my favorite thing in the early X-Men movies, 100%.
So I was hesitant on bringing this up simply because it's not the first time we've heard about Henry Cavill being casted in the MCU. Now,
Yeah.
what I would love to see, I'd be more than happy to see him as Doom. I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to see him as Doctor Doom. I think he would be a good feed off of Pedro Pascal. I think the two of them together, it would be awesome to see. But
How did anyone watch Argyle?
Argyle? No, I didn't watch it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that movie did very good.
Yeah, but this is where I was going next. Obviously, Captain Britain. Now, a lot of the talks is that he's going to be somebody big within the MCU. Captain Britain, significance-wise within comics, like, yeah, okay, he's had some.
I don't know. I'd rather see Union Jack.
Yeah,
Like Union Jack at least was like, connected to Captain America in some, shape or form.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And this uni gets to the other one, the Hyperion. So I could see
Which
either.
version? Are we talking Hyperion or are we talking like King Hyperion?
Yeah.
Because they're different. Super different.
Yeah, very true. But I don't see anybody outside those three.
Yeah. And they were talking Sentry again.
No,
But
I don't want to see him.
I don't want to see him as Sentry either. Man, I want to see like, I don't know, some like real blonde haired dude as Sentry myself.
Yeah.
I
Again,
don't know.
as long as the acting is good, I don't care who plays him. But I don't know, man. There's just something about seeing Cavill as Doom that, like, I really think would be awesome. We've seen him as
You mean you wouldn't see him as Doom?
technically, yeah. Technically.
Boom! Everyone was like jumping down the trailer saying that was Doom. I was like, no, that's just like some dude who's just there. That's not Doom, people. Like, stop it.
Yep. But Jeb, that was the show, brother. Appreciate you swinging by for the third time on the weekly comic wrap up. It's always a blast, dude. I love hanging out with you.
Man, appreciate being here. Man, all the love to everyone. Thanks for everyone who came and hung out. Just talking a lot of shit in comics. I love it.
Yeah, man. And of course, guys, 24 holding strong even at the end of the show. So nothing but love. Appreciate everybody in the chat. That's what I missed last week. Yes, Chia Pet was ranting for 2 hours. We're getting close to the 2 hour mark.
Well, man, we just gotta beat it.
Yeah, to beat his record, but
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's my guy. He can have a win. Everyone gets a win.
There you go. And Comic Sheik's in the house, man. Sheik, I didn't see you in the chat, but appreciate you popping up at the end,
What's
man.
up, guy?
Yeah, dude. And Sheik, anytime you want on, you're more than welcome as well. It's an open invite, guys. The weekly comic wrap up is going to continue going every Sunday night. Open invite to anybody who wants to hop on and talk comics, man. And of course, Jeb, anytime you want back on, bro, you just let me know. You're more than welcome anytime.
Yo, man, like I'm pretty useless when it comes to most stuff in comics, but because you know my guy behind me, but yeah, man, I'm here to spew a bunch of useless information if I can do it.
No, dude, you're always
Let me tell
informative. All right, that's the show, guys. Jeb, do you have anything up and coming for yourself? I know you do your Instagram.
I probably just do an Instagram live. I might even do one after this, just show all my usual pickups and all that kind of stuff.
There you go.
I'm ready. I'm ready. So might as well.
There you go. So guys, go check out Jeb over on his Instagram. That's his handle right there, infamous_Jeb. He said he might go live. Let's go see what he's picked up. If you go live, I'm in the chat and I'm gonna be watching. What's it called? I have it written down. Hold on.
Yeah. What can I say, guys? I'm a legend in my own head.
You are, bro, and a legend to us as well. So appreciate you. Again, nothing but love, guys. I will see you all next Sunday, and hopefully might get a pre-record drop this week as well.
Right on, right on. All I gotta say is that was a lot of fun, everybody. Woo!
Peace out, guys.